A few weeks ago, I posted a video called AI is Crushing My Dreams. And in that video, I basically talked about how AI has advanced so much to where new voice actors, or at least aspiring voice actors like myself, might find it a bit hard to find work. There's really no reason to hire anybody for any type of voice work if you can do it for free, basically. And of course, it isn't perfect, but it's only going to get better and better. That's basically the what I had talked about in that video. Today, I wanted to kind of do a small little follow-up as well as talk about my thoughts on the whole situation, how it really makes me feel, and so yeah, let's get into it. So I was doing my thing on the interwebs, and I ended up on Twitter, and I was watching some YouTube videos, and there was a lot of people reacting to the AI voices in a new game coming out called The Finals. So The Finals is basically an arena shooter that's coming out soon, or at least it's in beta, I guess. And the two announcers, almost like they're on a game show, right? There's two announcers, there's a guy and a girl, and if we didn't know any better, I doubt we would be able to tell that this is AI. Now, of course, me coming into this, having listened to a bunch of AI and coming in knowing that this is AI, I feel like it's kind of, you can't really say, oh, well, yeah, it's clearly AI because this or that or the other thing. That's only because we're coming into it knowing. I honestly feel like, now, let's listen to this real quick, but I honestly feel like if I didn't know this was AI coming into this, I probably would have no idea. I would think these are real people, real voice actors. Listen to this real quick.
Now, the Kingfish, the Jet Setters, and finally, the Powerhouses. And they are off! Welcome to Quick Cash, the team that tucks away enough money first triumphs.
Scotty said it. Let's see who's got the pace to ace this race. We've got our first elimination, Scotty. Talk about making a solid first impression on our sponsors.
Hold on to your Azult bucket hats, brought to you by Azult.
So, right off the bat, it sounds good. Like, they obviously wouldn't have used it in this big game coming out if they didn't think it sounded good. And that sounds great. I don't know. I have no words because that sounds great. If I came into this not knowing that it was AI, I would have no idea. Honestly, it's almost flawless. I'm sure there's a lot of experts out there that can find a few things where they're like, oh, well, actually, they didn't really, they didn't say this word correctly, and the way that it's in the cadence kind of makes it to where it's a little off. It's not exactly got that human element. But I feel like that's because we're coming into this knowing that it's AI. Honestly, I really don't think any of us would be able to tell the difference. Let me know in the comments if you think you would know. But anyway, let's continue.
If wishes were fishes, there'd be more Kingfish in the arena. Only one contestant left for them. Alas, the Kingfish have been wiped out.
I will say right there where he said alas. So a lot of the only thing that I could probably point towards it and say, oh yeah, that sounds artificial, is the fact that every single word, there's a word for this and I can't remember what it is, but every single word is pronounced precisely as the word is meant to be pronounced. It doesn't have that human element of blending words together when talking fast. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, for example, just now I said, I don't know if that makes any sense. If it was AI, I would say, I don't know if that makes any sense. You know, that specifically enunciate every single letter. It's the only thing that I could possibly see that might make somebody think, okay, that sounds artificial. Because, you know, normal people don't usually talk like that. You know, you don't come home from the store and you're like, hey, sweetie, I hope you hit the ATM today. I was hoping that we had some extra funds to spend on dinner tonight. You know what I mean? So you can kind of tell, I guess, maybe. And again, maybe this is just copium because I'm coming into this knowing that it's AI and I'm trying my best to point out any sort of flaw because, honestly, this is pretty much flawless. It's insane. Let's keep going.
Was the one that got away from them.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Ouch, the Kingfish suffered a wipeout.
I guess the competition didn't have bigger fish to fry after all, Scotty.
Insane.
Precisely
Crazy.
what I had in mind. The Kingfish are back. Team respond.
I don't know what I'm
Misfortune
gonna do,
for the
guys.
Jet Setters. Team wiped.
They'll be cooling their jets now, Scotty.
This right here is proof.
And there's another vault available for our cash-hungry teams.
There's no hope
The
for me.
powerhouses are in danger, but they still have one contestant going strong.
Oh boy.
The powerhouses will need to reboot. Team wiped.
This round is becoming a bit of a fixer-upper for them.
Team wiped.
After a fall from power, the powerhouses have respawned. This is a rough spot for the Kingfish. One remaining contestant is trying to keep
I
them
guess,
in the
hold
game.
on. I guess there must have been gas in this. Is this gas? Is that what this is supposed to be? Is like gas or something? Because it's got like a greenish or yellowish kind of hue to it. I just heard someone cough in the background. I didn't know that was like part of the game or not. It sounded like there was someone in the background in the recording booth that just happened to be walking by.
The powerhouses have respawned. This is a rough spot for the Kingfish. One remaining contestant is trying to keep them in the game. Yikes. Team wipe for the
boy.
Kingfish.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I like, this
An
sounds
exhilarating
so
match,
good.
but now our game is over. That's a wrap for now, and even though the battle was virtual, our contestants' newfound fame is real.
Yeah, so that's about it. So this guy
Now,
here,
the
hold on,
Kingfish.
let's pause this. This guy here, Gianni Matragrano, posted this. So I guess the finals is going with AI voices. Let's look at some of the comments here. I really feel for this guy right here. Seeing stuff like this is what really makes me think it's genuinely too late to follow my voice acting dream. What a heartbreaking sight. I agree. I agree, honestly. Like, it's very disheartening, honestly. I don't know what to say. But if I'm being perfectly honest, guys, a lot of this AI in recent times has really, really dampened my mood and sucked the motivation that I had to pursuing voice acting and doing voices. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't think I want to do it anymore, honestly. Like, I know a lot of you subscribe to me because of my impressions, because of my voices. I just don't think that there's a point to it anymore. Like, yeah, it can be entertaining, but if I'm being honest, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and there's not a lot of payout. Not like I'm looking for payout. I mean, I still work a full-time job, and I only have 1,000 subscribers. It's not like I'm some big shot and I'm expecting anything. But, like, I don't really enjoy making them that much, if I'm being honest. Like, it's a lot of work trying to get the voices just right to where I'm satisfied with them, and trust me, it takes a lot for me to be satisfied with my own voice. I am my own worst critic with that. I'll do take after take after take after take, and they all sound the same, and eventually I just settle. And I don't know, like, I started this channel thinking, oh yeah, I can do impressions and voice acting, but like, honestly, like, I don't know. I did it because it was something that I was okay at. Like, let's be honest, I'm not the greatest impressionist or / voice actor in the world, obviously. There's a lot of other YouTubers out there. I was mainly just emulating Brizzy Voices and Brock Baker and Brian Hull, who have done it, and you know, they got in a bit early before all of this and was able to swing jobs and make an impact, but they're also amazing at what they do. And I kind of tried to do the same, and I've been doing it for a few years now, and we just hit over 1,000 subscribers. And if I'm being honest, like, that's why it takes so long for me to get these videos out. I don't really have the motivation to do them. It takes a long time. The editing sucks. I don't really enjoy it, if I'm being honest. So take that as you will. I apologize if this comes as a shock to anybody, but I think I'm going to put a halt on doing impressions and doing voices. I know a lot of you subscribe to me for that, and if there's some sort of mass exodus from my channel because of it, then so be it. It's been a pleasure having you here. I hope that some of you stay around for my streams and gaming content, but I'm a gamer through and through. My most invested into hobby is gaming. Like that's where I spend most of my time. And so when all of my friends are playing games and stuff, and there's new games coming out that I really want to play, and then I feel like I have to do this impressions video because it's what people want to see, I might as well just keep working my regular job, because if ever I was to get lucky and this was to take off, well, now I'd be stuck making these videos that I honestly don't really enjoy making. It's a lot of work, and I don't know. Like, I'd rather put time and effort into something that I really enjoy, and I think I've just kind of lost that drive, you know? I feel like I've kind of lost that little spark that I had doing voices before. So, and the AI, you know, in conclusion, this AI has really taken a big hit to my motivation, to me wanting to put in the effort to do this. So if I'm, I keep saying that, geez, I'm like a broken record. For the foreseeable future, I'm not saying I'll never make an impressions video again, but for the foreseeable future, honestly, I think I'm going to focus more on gaming content, reviews, games that I'm playing, live streams, finishing up games, and just enjoying them and hanging out and making videos about them. So it is what it is, guys. I hope you stay around. I hope you enjoy. If you leave, then it's been nice having you here. And yeah, I don't know. I guess there's really not much left to talk about, but I'm a bit disheartened, but it is what it is. We'll pull through, and I'm gonna start making more content that I enjoy making whenever I have the time to make it. So, take care, everyone. I hope to see you in the next one. And without further ado, have a good night.